So, hi guys, and welcome back to another episode. And we have a secret meeting already for making Kush Maini a Formula 1 champion. So, that is good, guys. That is good. Obviously, if you haven't watched the last video, guys, go and check it out because we had Max Verstappen winning the Monza GP. But the thing was, guys, Lance Stroll, was able to overtake us, but Charles Leclerc was, looking good, and he was DNF'd out of the race, and because of that, we have closed up back to these guys. So, into the what? Into the secret meeting, we are holding our talks with Kick Sauber. Why? Why are we talking with Kick Sauber there, guys? Because we are fourth in the constructor, and they are more or less nowhere. And my best position is P1 in Spain, and whereas their best position is in Monza was P7. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, we are not going to move forward with these guys. Obviously, we might do get into the Kick Sauber team sometime else, but right now I'm not really in the mood of doing that. So we have 1,000 points, resource points with us, and Gasly is really adamant on doing the durability upgrades, which isn't really putting us anywhere in the performance. Looks like it has done some good work. So guys, let's just go into the qualifying.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Normally these streets are lined with vehicles, it's non-stop traffic jams, but today the roads are closed to everyone except the 20 best drivers in the world. It's time for qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
And hugging our way into qualifying, guys, we are using all the battery we have into turn 1. Obviously doing Baku after a long time, guys, coming to Azerbaijan. Obviously we have done many times in the F1 manager, and this has been an amazing track for us in the past. Only in the F1 manager, but this is my first time doing a race into F1 24, and we have done a good lap. So I think, guys, because we are now P6 in a car which isn't really that good. Obviously I dumped, not even used, all the battery into the first sector, which has made it purple. But guys, we are going to take the risk here. And have we gotten into Q2? Obviously, guys, after last race, this might have been a big mistake, but we are safely into Q2, only into P8. And George Russell is out. What? George Russell is out. Obviously, guys, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell's Mercedes is faster than our car, and they are getting knocked out of Q1 and Q2. That is not something they want to see. So we are now on to our first lap into Q1 on a used set of tires, which we did a Q1 lap in, and we are going to see what we can do. And this time, guys, we have not dumped all our battery into the first sector. We have some left and race to the line with ERS, DRS, everything open, and we are going to P3. We are P3, 7 tenths behind Pierre Gasly. 7 tenths behind, guys. So we are 4 tenths in slower in the second sector, 4 tenths in the last, and 4 tenths in the first. So we have a lot of time to find. So let's go on to the new set, guys, and start with the 40 seconds remaining. Our final lap into Q2. Obviously, guys, this is not really a fight for pole right now, so we just need enough time to get ourselves into Q3. So let's see, first 2 corners done, and we have taken it properly, and we have gained 2 tenths and through the castle section, guys. This time taking properly there, obviously, because we have a lot of grip on these tires, we were able to do that. But out of turn 12, we have lost all that time, but we are still maintaining 4.5 tenths. So that is also good here, guys. Into turn 15, let's not make any contact with the wall, and we have done that. Not made any contact with the wall, but that has cost us a little bit time. Through turn 16, we have gone wide, and a little bit of a tank slapper for good measure, but we have a lot of battery left, guys. This time I have saved all the battery, and that might cost us, guys, a lot, but that doesn't matter right now because our main goal for us is to get into Q3. So race to the line with 3.5 tenths gain. Can we get ourselves into Q3? And let's see, have we made it past the time? And we are into P4. We are into P4, guys. So that was good. So let's see, Pierre Gasly gets P1. So 41.0 was my time, and that might have been right well on the cusp. So let's see. Alexander Albon out. Well, not really anyone who stands out was out of Q2, so that is a good news for Lewis Hamilton too. So let's see, guys, ending our first lap into Q3, 40.7 on a used set of tires. That was a good lap, guys. So let's put on a new set of soft tires. Let's wait for a little bit here. And guys, let's just try to go for the pole here. So starting our final lap into Q3 with our worst time, guys. First corner we have lost 2 tenths here. Let's see the second corner. Are we going to lose time? We have lost a little bit time, but we have gained that back. And after the first, and guys, what was that? Charles Leclerc gets P1 here with 139.5. So yeah, Charles Leclerc. Obviously, he is fast, guys. There is nothing really to be done. So let's see, guys. We have to get 1.2 seconds gaining. Well, we have to gain 1.2 seconds to get anywhere near pole, and it does not look like, guys, we are going to do that. So let's see. First sector, and now almost the second sector is done, and that is not what we wanted, guys. We get a tank slapper out of the castle section, and that has lost us a little bit time. And at the end of turn 15 here, we are only 5 tenths in front of our time. That is not good, but guys, let's see what still we can do. Rounding out the final turn 16, obviously these two S's, the first right and left handers, I really don't count them as any corners because obviously it is straight. So let's see, we are still gaining time because we are using all the battery we have. The grip on these tires are much better. Let's see, can we gain at least 5 tenths to get in front of Esteban? Now con race to the line, ERS, DRS, everything used. Let's see where we are going to end up in, and we are P4. We are P4, so it looks like, guys, we were first enough only for P4 with Pierre Gasly, our teammate, into P3, some 2.5 tenths faster than us. Where has he pulled that pace from? And obviously Charles Leclerc gets P1, guys, so let's just go into the race.
Today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix, a race that in its short history has already proven no stranger to drama, and where a fourth row start is just about as likely to give you a podium as pole position, with Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez finishing third from there in 2017 and 2018 respectively. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Maini, Ocon, Hamilton, Perez, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Leclerc, Sainz, Bottas, Stroll, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Sargent, Behrman, Ricciardo, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
And what a bad news for Charles Leclerc, guys, because he is taking a 10th-place grid penalty, and because of that, he is down. And that is going to help me and my teammate Pierre Gasly and us to get a good result here. So, guys, let's see 3 lights. 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are going for the Azerbaijan GP. Gasly gets an all-light start. Max Verstappen a little bit slow, and Gasly has overtaken Max Verstappen through the start. Esteban Ocon going to side by side with us, but we have stayed in front, and we are now in front of him, and there's too wide between Hamilton, Alonso, Albon, Norris going too wide. Charles Leclerc, Sainz going too wide, Joe Bottas going too wide, Sargent and Stroll going too wide, but there is the too wide. We are looking at Perez, Hamilton going side by side into turn 3 here, still going side by side, but a little bit better exit for Hamilton might get him through into P5, but it hasn't, because Perez now goes through around the outside and has overtaken Hamilton, and just 2 corners. If he had a little bit extra pace, he could have overtaken, but guys, I don't know what's happening. The Mercedes aren't really looking themselves. So we are now just behind Max Verstappen and Gasly, guys. Our goal is to just stay. Our goal is to just stay into the DRS of these guys. So let's see, guys, what we can do here. And Gasly, Max Verstappen in front. We are just behind these guys, and we have already lost DRS because, guys, my exit at the castle section isn't really that good. But still, guys, we are fast enough through turn 15 and turn 16 to get ourselves a 10th at least from the AI to get ourselves into into the DRS lane. So lap 2, guys, here the DRS is open for Max Verstappen. Can he overtake Pierre Gasly? Maini, obviously, we are just behind them, and we have stayed in front, of Ocon and Perez. But look at that, lap 3 going side by side. Hamilton way down the order, but Gasly and Max Verstappen still going side by side, and into turn 2, getting a better exit for Max Verstappen there, but they are still going side by side. But Max Verstappen gets the DRS, and he will be able to overtake Gasly. Gasly has been fully overtaken by Max Verstappen, and he now tucks back behind Max Verstappen to get DRS and the slipstream behind him, and obviously street circuit, he can't really go side by side. So, guys, again, my main goal is to just stay behind these guys. That is the goal of today, and if we can overtake our teammate and then try to fight Max Verstappen. But Max Verstappen, guys, I don't know what pace he is showing. He is actually amazing. And obviously, guys, the track, it's honestly my first time driving on this track, because I have actually not driven on Azerbaijan on the Baku circuit on the whole game cycle that has been, I think it has been out for almost 6 months now, and I have not played this circuit. Obviously, that is not something you want to see, but guys, that has happened to me. But still, after the lack of practice we have done on this track, I'm still able to catch up and stay in the DRS of Max Verstappen, who is in P1 with an amazing car. That is a good news for me. But Ocon here, guys, he gets DRS in the Ferrari. Looks like they have a really fast package here, but I have saved all the battery I have. But Ocon flies past us, and in the braking we make a little bit of a cheeky outside move here, and Esteban Ocon can't really do anything. He defends, and he go way too defensive, and because of that we will get a better exit. And since he was in front of us, we also get the DRS, and we have stayed in front. So, guys, now the goal is for me to stay in front of Esteban Ocon and Perez and just try to keep up the pace we are doing, because these guys are just too fast. And obviously charge all the battery we can in the second and the third sector to use it all in the final back straight or in the start finish straight too. So let's see, lap 5, guys, we are still in front of Esteban Ocon. Obviously the second DRS straight isn't really helping anyone to overtake. So let's see, guys, we have a little bit of a objective to overtake Pierre Gasly, but lap 8, guys, we are 2.5 seconds behind him, and Max Verstappen is 6 seconds in front. So he is just crazy here, and Esteban Ocon is right behind us. But look at that, the battery, I am using all of it, and because I start using it before their DRS, I am able to keep up in front of him. And Alonso, they are going side by side with Charles Leclerc, not able to make any impression today, obviously, because the grid honestly is still really closed. It's just a little bit extra gap between the people in front and people behind, because if they are able to stay in front, they can easily defend here. And DRS open for Max Verstappen. Well, not Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, but he's also like that. and he has stayed in front of Charles Leclerc, and we are now defending from Esteban Ocon. We have done that, and I don't think, guys, I honestly do not think that yeah, we won't be able to do that objective, and we have failed overtaking our teammate. So, guys, obviously, it's because I think my recognition has increased. I think my recognition has increased after I twice I have rejected the secret meetings from other teams, so that's why my recognition has increased. But guys, I have not been given any position, and Lando Norris is out. Lando Norris is out of the session, out of the race too. What happened to him? I don't know. Obviously, he isn't really in the fight, so I don't know what happened to him. And obviously, guys, lap 12 was the right time for us to pit, but I decided a lap earlier isn't really going to hurt. And since it's a straight track, we might be able to do something, but that is why I was wrong, because we get ourselves in a really, really bad situation here, because we are in a big DRS stain of Joe, Bottas, Stroll, Russell, too. Piastri behind him, also there, and the Joe and Bottas going side by side, and they're still side by side into turn 5. They have finally broken up, and look at that, guys. We almost banged behind Piastri because of the concertino effect you get of such a big train. And guys, I need to clear these guys up as fast as we can, because I cannot stay behind them and lose all this time. That is the main goal. And into the braking, guys, we have overtaken Piastri, and we go side by side with George Russell. George Russell can't do anything, and we have overtaken him even before the caster section. And I don't know how that happened. Obviously, it's the most crazy place you can overtake, and it's because, guys, Joe, Bottas, they were so slow in front of us, they could not do anything, and we were able to get that thing for us. And lap 12, guys, Max Verstappen has pit, and he comes out behind Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon. So, can we just stay in front of Perez at least and Ocon after they come out of the pits, and that will be our main goal. So, we are here, lap 12. Obviously, Perez tried to overtake Esteban Ocon, did not work for him. And our goal now is to just stay here, guys. Just try to use our pace to catch up to these guys. And Perez, Ocon, and our teammate is now into the pits. So, at the end of lap 12, starting lap 13, we have overcut, guys. We have undercut our teammate. Gasly, behind us, what happened to him? Gasly was he was 3 seconds in front of me, guys. 3 seconds he was in front. I mean, what has just happened here? He had such a good position to get P2 here. I don't know what happened to him. But lap 14 here, Charles Leclerc going side by side with Piastri, who has come out, I don't know how, into P7 there. That is an amazing pit stop journey for him. That is good news for him too. But we are now just trying to stay in front of him. Obviously, guys, I know the battery and the wings, the rear wing, it's almost the same for Pierre Gasly and me, and the car performance is same. So defending against him isn't really going to be that difficult. But still, guys, saving the battery is the most important thing for us. And obviously these guys also will be trying to save their battery, but I am saving as much as I can, and then we are going to see what he can do. So Piastri, he has, I don't know, guys, obviously I want to talk about him. He has done amazing work there, and he is actually amazing. So let's see. Objective has been completed, and we had a green flag. Wait, why did we have a yellow flag? And we do not get any confirmation of any kind of any kind of DNF. So I don't know what it was for, but it doesn't matter to us now. So guys, we are here defending against our teammate lap 18. He is really close. This time is really close. But again, guys, I'm using all the battery I have, and Perez and Charles Leclerc is also behind us, and other than that, no one is really close to us. So lap 19 starting, we are going side by side. Perez and Charles Leclerc going side by side, and obviously, guys, I have pushed my teammate behind, so we are in front even before turn 2. And Charles Leclerc and Perez going side by side, really can't do anything, and Ocon 2.6 seconds behind us, and he also needs to well, a little bit early so that he can catch up to us, but it might be a little difficult for him. Obviously, Hamilton is doing a really amazing job for his team, because obviously, guys, that car isn't really good in the hands of George Russell right now. I don't know what's happening to him, and we again suffer the lag, guys. I don't know what happened to him. I thought I fixed it. It did not occur for the first 50 minutes of me doing the whole race, but I don't know, at the end it kind of got a little bit worse. But guys, I am going to fix this 100% after the, well, after one or two races. But right now, guys, we are looking all right. We are staying in front and we are saving all the battery we can. And lap 21 starting here, Maini. We are here, but Gasly attacking Perez there. Perez now trying to overtake Pierre Gasly. They're still going side by side into turn 2. Around the outside is always a good choice in the street track, and on this corner too. Because of that, Pierre Gasly, even though he gets DRS, Perez also gets DRS. Gasly still going side by side, but Perez is not giving up. Perez has overtaken Pierre Gasly, guys. He has overtaken Pierre Gasly, and that is what I was saying, guys. That it's not that easy to get an outside, well, inside line into a 90-degree corner. But he has still done enough, guys, and we still have 5 laps to go. So I am not really surprised. Well, I won't be surprised if Pierre Gasly gets in front of, well, Perez there, and he is trying to do that. Lap 24, he is trying to do that definitely here. But the problem for us is, guys, that I have not been able to keep Sergio Perez out of DRS, and because of that, he is now into our DRS. That is not what I wanted. But guys, this is something we are dealing with, and we are now on the last lap starting, well, on the start finish straight. We do have all the battery we can use, but Perez is really close to us. This time he is really close to us, and Gasly is losing a little bit time. But look at that, guys, all the battery I've dumped even before the DRS has activated. So that is a good news for us, and because of that we have stayed in front. So I think, guys, that has worked out very, very well for us, saving the battery. And Max Verstappen, who hasn't really had to do any of that craziness, has just easily, with 22 seconds gap, has won the Azerbaijan GP. And look at that, guys, for P2 we are fighting tirelessly with Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc has also overtaken our teammate, but that doesn't matter to us because our goal is to overtake and stay in front of these guys. Sergio Perez, who is not really in a championship fight, but he is in a points fight there. But Charles Leclerc is the one who is also fighting us in the championship. So we are using all the battery we have, and we have stayed in front of Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez will get DRS. Charles Leclerc will also get DRS, and Charles Leclerc going side by side with Sergio Perez and into the finishing straight here, guys. Charles Leclerc has taken that win by 6,000, and this is how close it was, guys. That was crazy. That was crazy, to say the least. And driver of the day goes to Oscar Piastri. Let's just see the podium celebration.
Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
And what an amazing ending there, guys. I was not expecting that. Obviously, Oscar Piastri gets the fastest lap, but that was amazing. Only 6,000. 6,000, guys. That is nothing. That is nothing. And Charles Leclerc was able to take that. He was able to take that podium away from Sergio Perez. just by that 6,000 second, guys. What an amazing race there. So let's see the standings. We have caught up. Well, we are now equal on points with Charles Leclerc, but Max Verstappen has, well, gotten very crazy and is now 25 points in front. And we now have a new rivalry with our, well, a McLaren driver, the driver of the day for today, Oscar Piastri, and 85 rating is the call this time. So can we do it? And it looks like we might be able to do it. We are really close almost. And look at that, guys. This is what I was saying. We are now 53% in the recognition. And this is because of that, guys. This is because of the thing I just mentioned that, well, I declined the secret meeting. So guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you for the next one.